Okay. How is the UK doing? I noticed that now we could travel.
Yes, fantastic news today. So Grant Shapps, the Transport Minister, has just formally confirmed that from the 19th of July, if you've had double vaccinations, you don't need to quarantine on return to the UK. So that's really, really, really good news.
Now, double vac mean like you have gotten both shots of either the Pfizer or Moderna. Is that what it is?
Yeah, so both your vaccination shots and that you completed that 14 days prior. So you have to have that kind of 2-week window.
Okay. Oh,
And
yes.
then you don't have to quarantine on return. You still have to do a PCR test before you depart from whichever destination, and you still have to do a test on arrival into the UK on day 2, but you no longer have to do your test on day 8.
Okay, fantastic. I
So
know that's good news for all the amber destinations.
yeah, it's good. It's good news for everybody, but I think it's just good news because it makes people feel more confident about traveling again. It
Yeah.
will make it feel a bit more normal, and that it's something that you can do again. Because for so long, the message from our government has been, don't travel, don't go on holiday, forget your summer holiday. So this means that everyone that's got a booking in already, then they they know that they're comfortably be able to go.
Okay. So it's 11 o'clock, 11:01. Good morning, travel partners. Welcome to Coffee with Kelly, and I'm your host, Kelly. And today we have Victoria, who is all the way from the UK. We will chatting about the news today that the UK is now, you can travel now,
Yeah.
especially of our the destinations in the amber list, which is a few of the Caribbean destinations, I think.
Yes, quite a few. Quite a few actually are on the green list already. So Antigua, Barbados, Dominica, they were already on the green list.
Right.
But
Yeah.
now, essentially, it means that if you're double vaccinated, then the amber list is pretty much like the green list, and that's incorporated more destinations like St. Lucia. So for people looking for holidays, St. Lucia is now a great option. But I think St. Lucia's protocols on arrival into St. Lucia as well make St. Lucia a really great destination to come to, because if you're double vaccinated when you arrive, you don't have to quarantine. So you can enjoy your holiday straight away, and you can go around the island and explore St. Lucia.
Fantastic. So good morning again, travel partners. Thank you for joining us on our regular coffee chat. So today I have my colleague with me, Victoria Crammer. I always call you Crammer. Did I put your name in correctly?
No, that's fine. Yeah. That's great.
Okay. So Victoria, and actually we do sales for the Bay Gardens Resort, but today we will be talking to you about the Tet Rouge property in Soufrière St. Lucia. And I know many of you are probably not familiar with Tet Rouge. And Tet Rouge means in Creole red hill, but the hill is not red. I guarantee you it's green.
Yeah, I think I heard it was the roofs. It was to do with the red roofs on the little cottages. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's where I think the name comes from.
Tet means head and rouge
Yeah,
means red, so redheads. So
I see. Yeah, so all the redheads.
all the redheads, yes. So today we will give you a little bit of information about Tet Rouge and how to book, and a little bit more about the property, because I know your clients are looking for new. It's always nice to have new products in your inventory, and so that to let your clients know you know a lot about the Caribbean. So Victoria is going to give us a short presentation to tell us a little bit more about Tet Rouge, and it's all yours, Victoria.
Okay, fantastic. So I'm going to share the screen, and I'm hopefully going to be able to bring up a presentation, which I can share with you now. Where's my presentation? Here it is. So I'm going to take you over to this beautiful island. So can everybody see that? Okay. Can you all see Kelly, are you seeing what I'm seeing?
Yes, we could see. We could see you, and we could see just all the red roofs by the pitons.
Oh,
yes.
right. So there they are. So there's Tet Rouge, and you can see the beautiful piton in the background. So I kind of just wanted to give you a quick overview and highlight some key USPs as well. So I think first of all, this is the smallest resort in St. Lucia. So if you've got clients that are looking for something really intimate, then this is just such a perfect option for them. it only sleeps 12 adults, and it's an adult only property. So there are 6 cottages, and each cottage would sleep 2 adults. It has one large infinity pool, which, as you can see on the image on the left-hand side, looks out over the ocean, over the Caribbean Sea, and to the neighboring islands in the distance. So it's a really, really small and pretty property. As Kelly mentioned, it's in Soufrière, so very close to the Piton. If your clients are coming in from Huanora International Airport, then it's about a 45-minute transfer maximum. If you use our driver, it's about a 35 to 45-minute drive. Transfers are $80 one way per couple, and that can be paid to the resort, and they will pay the driver. So let's just talk about why Tet Rouge. So we've talked about the...
I just wanted to let them know that the island they could see in the distance is St. Vincent and the Grenadines. It's wanted to bring it. Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you, Kelly, for that. For that information. I couldn't remember the name of it, which is why I hadn't said it. So Tet Rouge is a very petite 4-star boutique resort. It has exclusive guest benefits and concierge services, amazing culinary experiences. So I will go through that a little bit later. But it's all fresh, organic dining options, tropical gardens on site to explore. They have on-demand yoga lessons, lessons in wax carving, and you can make your own wearable art offered by the local jewelry designer. So if you've got clients that really want an authentic St. Lucian experience as well, then this is a really perfect property for them to come to. And its location means it's fantastic because you are like a 20-minute drive away from Diamond Falls, from the Mud Spa, and you could actually walk down to the base of the Piton. So if you had clients that wanted to hike the Piton, or even walk up half of it, or a little bit of it, the views from about a third of the way up the Gross Piton are stunning. So if they're not as adventurous to get all the way to the top, then they could just do some of that as well. And then, charming views of the Caribbean Sea in the distance. So inside the rooms, they're very spacious. They have a lot of St. Lucian art, and obviously you've got the St. Lucian, all the St. Lucian options there as well, in terms of the cushions and the beds and the linens and things. We have an outdoor shower, and we also have an indoor bathroom as well. So if you didn't want to do the outside rain shower, you can also come into an indoor bathroom. But the rooms are really, really gorgeous. And you've got these kind of terraces that you can go out onto, which again, all the rooms have got these sea views. Now, we have a complimentary shuttle service that takes you down to the beach, the closest beach to the resort. It's about 5 minutes. The security go down, they take you down, and they will stay on the beach as well while your clients are at the beach, and they will take down a hamper with them. So they have drinks and things down on the beach and some F&B. It's a fantastic place to do some snorkeling. Now, I'm going to break the presentation, and I'm going to try and show you a short video, so that you can actually see. This is a video that the owners created of the beach area. So I wanted to show this to you, because if this doesn't get your juices flowing, I mean, this is just gorgeous. Beautiful crystal clear water. As I said, it's amazing for snorkeling. And this is the beach at the very base of Gross Piton as well. So if you did want to do the hike afterwards, you could come down and just lie on this beach or have a swim. Oh, it just looks amazing, doesn't it? So I'll stop it there because I think we've seen the beach. I mean, it's really beautiful. And one other thing that I wanted to mention as well is that they are in the process of bringing a catamaran boat over to St. Lucia. So this is something that we'll be able to update you on shortly. But if you've got guests that want to do a sunset cruise or fishing, deep sea fishing, they will be able to do that from the Tet Rouge boat as well, from the Tet Rouge catamaran. So that's something that's coming online shortly. Also, it's perfect for weddings as well. So I think if you had wedding groups, that would be a great thing to offer. Like the bride could arrive on the boat, or once you've done your wedding, you could all sail off on the catamaran and do some snorkeling and things. So for such a small resort, it really does pack a huge punch. They have a spa, in-room spa treatment. So it's not an actual separate spa, but they have a really varied spa program, and you can come and have the spa treatments in the room. They do weddings, and if you had a small group who wanted to come and do a buyout, they could take the whole property and have their wedding at Tet Rouge. All of the F&B is organic, as I mentioned. So everything is grown locally. The fish is all fresh. So it's a really, really amazing option. In terms of the restaurants, they've got one restaurant and they've got 3 different chefs. So it really does mix up the different flavors of St. Lucia. But coming on stream shortly, they'll have another 3 villas that will be self-catering. And so that's going to give a wider product range and a second restaurant as well. So it is a property that is growing a little bit, but it will still be, I think, even with those 3 extra villas, it will still be the smallest resort on the island.
Quick question, Victoria, for the buyout, how way in advance would you have to do a buyout if you have a wedding group?
So if you had a wedding group and you wanted to do a buyout, you just take all 6 rooms. Now, for the travel agents, they can actually book directly with the resort and they pay them a commission of 15%. So I can send out afterwards. I can send over the details of how that works. So basically, I think once the clients have checked out, the travel agent sends an invoice over to Tet Rouge, and they pay the commission directly to the travel agent on checkout. The commission is paid on the accommodation only. It's not paid on the F&B elements. It's just the accommodation. But they also offer travel agents, for every 7-night booking that you make, they will offer you a free night. So you can start to put your own free nights together to come down and stay yourself. The details are on the screen now. I don't know if anybody wants to take a quick screenshot. So you've got my contact details. If you'd like any videos or images to do any of your own marketing or promotions or content, I can send that over to you. Or if you'd like me to send over any details on booking, agent commission and the agent booking incentive, then I can send that over to you as well. And I've also put on the screen the contact details for Tet Rouge themselves. And if you want to make a booking or a buyout, the reservations address is on there. So reservations@tetrouge.com, or you can contact Diana, who is the owner, diana@tetrouge.com. So I'll stop the screen share. And then if anybody's got any questions or just wants to chat, we can do that.
Okay. So hi, good morning, Janet. So Janet will want the slides and the videos. The video is actually it was on YouTube. It was on YouTube.
Yeah. The video was on YouTube. We have got a resort video as well, actually. So if you'd like me to take down your details, I can send the links over to you for those.
I'll put you in touch. And I think you're also in the group, Victoria. So you could probably, if you have a video to share, we'd love to share that in the group as well. And yeah, I wanted to remind them again, the property is about, you said, half an hour from the UVF airport.
Yeah, so what they've told me is that it's if you use their driver for the transfers, he's a really good driver, so it's about 35 to 45 minutes maximum. Otherwise, I would just say 45 minutes just to be comfortable and make sure that we're not over promising anything to clients. So yes, 45 minutes, which isn't too bad, I think. If you're coming into Castries Airport up in the north, it's a little bit further away. And so then you need to allow about an hour and a half transfer time. So if you've got clients that are perhaps island hopping, the transfer time from from the airport up in Castries is going to be about an hour and a half.
Okay, and I wanted to also mention that for those of you who saw the beach is actually in Soufrière, and this is the color of the sand is black sand, and that's the color of most of the beaches down on that end of the island, except for the Sugar Beach, which the sand is actually was brought in, but the sand will be the same color as the Anchasne Beach and beaches near Choiseul. So it's a nice dark color sand beach, which is the color of the sand of the beach in the southern end.
Yeah, I find the darker the sand, the softer it is. It's really soft in between your toes. It's also good to mention as well that very close to the resort is Anchasne and Sugar Beach, and in St. Lucia you are able to use those beaches. And the owner of the hotel does have a letter confirming from the government that if you're double vaccinated, you can go to both of those beaches at the moment. So, and I think she said it was like a 7-minute walk.
Okay, so Janet is asking, are the cottages situated away from each other? How close are the cottages?
So they're kind of semi-detached. I can go back to that. Let me go back to the screen share. And I'll just show what I've asked them to send me is a drone image to see, so you can actually see the pool and the cottages from above. But if I go to that first image again, so you can see them here. So this would be 2 cottages here. So that's one, that's another one. Then over here, you've got one here and another one here. Can everybody see that okay?
Yeah, we can see
on the screen. Okay, and then so this is 2 cottages here, this is 2 cottages, and this is 2 cottages, and then there's 2 behind.
In the back, okay.
Yeah. So they are quite close together.
So 6 buildings and 12.
Yeah. Yeah, 6 buildings of cottages, and then they would have another building for the restaurant.
And are there any activities to do on property? Is there anything fun to do on property for clients who want to just come and just spend the entire time on property?
Yes, you can do. I think the property really lends itself to getting out and exploring that local area. But if you do want to do things on property, then you've got on-site gardens that you can explore with freshly grown fruit. You've got on-demand yoga lessons. You can do a lesson in lost wax carving and how to make your own wearable art, which is offered by a local designer. So there are things that you can do, as well as just relaxing by the pool and just breathing in those lovely views as well.
So Laura is saying she needs this for a group of 18 in the spring. How do we book? But Laura, remember, it sleeps 12, you said, unless it's a family and they could share beds. Victoria, can you answer that for Laura?
Yeah, well, you know what? Hang on, I'm just going to stop sharing the screen again so that I can come back and talk to you guys. So they have got 6 cottages and each cottage sleeps 2. However, there are some independent villas that are kind of next to Tet Rouge, and they work very closely with them. So if you had a buyout and you needed more space, then you can book it all through Tet Rouge, and they will just add into their product portfolio 1 or 2 other villas depending on what you needed. So the best thing to do is to drop me an email with the group requirements, and I can send it over to Tet Rouge and I can get them to come back, and they will just let you know exactly what that would look like. And if anybody is on St. Lucia and would like to go and have a site inspection, then, let me know. I can arrange that for you as well. And I have asked the owners if we can actually do a walkthrough and video a walkthrough, so that and then the owner can talk a little bit as well. So that's something that we've got coming up. We're hoping to do it live, which is next Thursday. So if we can get it up and running, we're just having a few problems at the moment in St. Lucia with the Wi-Fi post hurricane. It's not always working. So there potentially we might pre-record it and then send it out to people. So if there's anything specific that you would want to see, drop me an email on that as well, and I can make sure that that's included in that virtual tour.
So Janet is asking, are there televisions in the cottages? Sorry, and is there Wi-Fi?
Right, Wi-Fi, yes, there is. I think there are televisions, but I'm going to double check on that and come back to you.
Serenity, does Tet Rouge work with any local DMCs? Serenity is asking. Serenity Vacations is asking.
Yes, they would work with they do work with local DMCs. So if you wanted to arrange, if you wanted to build out a tour package that included going to Diamond Falls or to the Mud Spa or to the Gross Piton or even up into the north and maybe seeing some of the some of the attractions up there like Pigeon Island, then that's something that we could arrange as well. So if you'd like for me to follow up with you and make an introduction to the DMC, then we could do that.
Okay, so Serenity, heard that. So this is a really nice little hidden gem in St. Lucia, and for clients who's looking for something, a getaway away from the hustle and bustle, I think this is ideal for. I think this is ideal.
Yeah, I think it is such a lovely, intimate property. And as I say, for the smallest resort on St. Lucia, it packs a real punch in terms of, all of the things that it's got from, the opportunity to have the spa treatments in your room, to do the local artwork and really immerse yourself in St. Lucia and in, St. Lucian culture. And you could twin it with somewhere in the north or somewhere on a different island. So I think it really gives, as Kelly said, it's a real hidden gem. And if it's something you haven't come across before, then it's lovely to have this product to add to your portfolio to offer your clients.
And it's also a product you could also sell. You could sell a split stay for clients who want to go and have fun up north, and they want to come south and just for the last 3 days, just to chill, to stay in the mountains and breathe fresh air, do some diving, eat some organic food. I think this is a nice property for that as well.
Yeah. And I think as well, if you've got clients that are looking for wellness, maybe like you say, they want to come and chill, all the food is organic. You can do your yoga. You can just spend time breathing in what's around you. You can do local, can do some walks, some hiking. You're right down there in the rainforest, really. So, but also you've got the advantage of the Caribbean Sea. And I think when we have the catamaran, then that's just going to look amazing. That's going to add something else to the property, and potentially you could do a sail and stay as well.
Okay. So do we have any questions for Victoria? Such a British name. Is there a spa? I know you spoke about a spa, but can you go over the spa again for those who came in late?
Yeah, there's not a spa room as yet, but they do have a spa. They do offer spa treatments. So what I can do is I've got a list of the spa treatments, and they've got a spa package, and they've got a wedding and honeymoon package. So I can send those packages out. Again, if anyone would, as long as you've got my details, or I can put it into the group. I'm really happy to send those packages out so that you've got them and you can forward them to potential clients.
Okay. Any other questions for the
Can I ask a question? How are things going with the agents? Are you seeing, people are interested in traveling for now for this summer, or are bookings kind of further out? What's the market like for you guys at the moment?
I think people are traveling. I live in Atlanta. The airport is not too far from me, and you have to give yourself at least 3 to 4 hours to get, when you get to the airport, because it looks like it's always spring break on the airport. But people are traveling again, especially I know the UK was the UK and Canada has been on a, going up and down, up and down. I know the UK is open now. Canada, not yet. But for the US market, definitely it's been open, and Americans are traveling.
Yeah, fantastic. That's really good. We've been kind of held back a little bit from the UK for traveling. But the demand is there, the pent-up demand is there. And, St. Lucia is a firm favorite for this market. But I know for the US market, it's also a real favorite as well. So Now is the time to go. Flight prices are amazing for this summer as well. I think there are some great deals out there.
So Janet said she's had a few bookings for the summer, but the air is kind of high, which has some people holding off. And the air is going to get higher and higher because the more demand there is, the higher the air is going to be. I went to St. Lucia about 3 weeks ago, and my flight was full. And when I arrived on the airport in St. Lucia, it was the usual. I think we had Delta and JetBlue and American on the ground, and it was just like what it used to be before. So travel definitely coming back.
Yeah, I think from the UK we haven't quite got to that point, so the flights are still quite low, but they will inevitably go up.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, people have been locked up in their homes for months, and now they have a chance to go out and breathe elsewhere. So they definitely will be traveling. So I'm looking forward to seeing the UK, because some of our hotels in St. Lucia depend on the UK market so much that the UK coming in will be, it's a really good thing for the Caribbean right now.
Yeah.
So any more questions for Victoria before we end our coffee chat this morning? I always like to bring new product to our travel advisors to let them know there is so much more. The Caribbean has so much to offer. And I'm glad that you came along and you joined us this morning with Tet Rouge. I visited Tet Rouge, years ago, and I had not been for a while, but it was nice seeing, the little red roofs. Red heads, which is what Tet Rouge means.
Yeah. Well, I think, there's some great stuff that will be coming shortly there as well. So I can make sure that I share what they've got at the moment on the spa. But there's more coming on the restaurant. There's more coming on the weddings. There's more coming in the accommodation. And then we've also got the catamaran that's launching shortly as well. So much more to tell everybody about Tet Rouge. And like I said, please do come down and have a look at it firsthand if you're in St. Lucia. Every booking that you make for 7 nights or more, you get 1 free night. And don't forget that you get 15% commission on the accommodation, which is a really healthy commission rate for agents. And if you're from the UK and you'd like to know the tour operators, then just reach out to me. I can make sure that you have all the contact details for the partners that feature the property.
And for right now, there are no US tour operators carrying this product, because I know it's only 12 rooms and you will not find any tour operators carrying it. So for now, you have to book directly, and then you do get your commission. Directly.
Yeah.
So we have no more questions. Thank you to all of those who joined. And for those who came late, you could go back and watch on your leisure time. This will be in the group, and it's also on YouTube. So you can always get the link. If you want to show to your clients, you can always get the link from YouTube and share with your clients as well. So
fantastic.
Thank you for joining our coffee chat this morning. Thank you for all our people who join us: Laura, Janet, Cheryl, John. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on our regular Coffee with Kelly. Thank you for Victoria. What time is it by you over there right now?
It's just coming up to 4:30 in the afternoon.
Okay, so it's past 11 over here. So we have a lot more days left.
So it's afternoon tea with Kelly over here.
I like that, afternoon tea for the UK.
High tea with high tea with Kelly.
Yes. So thank you again, everyone, for joining us. Thank you, Janet. Thank you all. And we will see you next week, Thursday, on our regular. Next week, we bring in, I think we have Bay Gardens. So maybe you can join us again, Victoria, to see what Bay Gardens is up to.
That would be great. That would be good. Okay.
Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your evening on Child Travel Partners. Enjoy the rest of your day. Talk to you
all
later.
Right, lovely.
Bye.
Great. Thanks, Kelly. Bye.
Bye.